Welcome, my friends. Welcome to another edition of Tulsa Little Jam. I'm very excited tonight because this is a nice little unique sound you're going to hear by this eclectic band called Smoochie Wallus. Also, my favorite named band that we've had on the show so far. So we're very, very excited to bring you guys here and have you here. So thank you very much. With that, guys, the sound stylings of a Smoochie Wallus.
He puts on his makeup and his oversized shoes. He mumbles the blues as he tumbles for a smile. He looks to his past to remember his wife who broke his heart, and she never told him why.
One glass before I take on that stage, and two after the show. 3 times that I curse that sky as I make myself down that line. Why did she leave without saying goodbye? Why did I wait so long? But now I sit here laughing at myself, 'cause I know that she's gone.
Oh, Marie, where can you be? He's living in misery. Oh, Marie, he needs to see you now to tell you goodbye.
Ba dil ba 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 di bu dilly ba ba dil ba 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 di bu dilly dee bam de ba da ba di bu dilly dee ba ba dil ba 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 di bu dilly dee. Another night ending with the crickets violin, the children sigh when I looked at my best. The flower I had reminded me of the day I took her flowers that baby saying that she left. Moonlight hits my eyes as I dream of my Marie. I have lost her just like this crowd. No more applause, but no more tears as I sing my way out goodbye.
Oh, Marie, where can you be? He's living in misery. Oh, Marie, he needs to see you now to tell you goodbye.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
Ladies and gentlemen, Smoochie Wallus, one more time. That was so entertaining, I gotta tell you. It's the vibe between the group as a whole is so awesome. And that's why we have you guys as a band, because you feel like you are one whole group. And I think that's so kick-ass. So how did this feeling, this unity come about? You're the first band that we had in its entirety for the interview.
What?
And I'm going to keep interrupting Jesus just to throw him off.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to let him talk.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't. We met in an illegal gambling ring, and that brought us together.
And that bonded you for life?
No, it's just you felt unity in that scenario. Like
That's right.
we're
We're in
sharing
it together.
secrets.
No, it's David brought us all together. It's this guy.
Yeah, I'm not a very good storyteller.
He had
but yeah,
never even heard me
we're friends.
sing when he invited me to come practice for the first time. He had never heard Olivia play violin when he invited her to play our first gig with us. And he's just...
I assume there was a
Come on.
reputation involved that preceded that, right? A reputation preceded them?
I saw you one time.
Okay.
There you
If
go.
say so.
One time.
What was Delaney's excuse?
Delaney, I saw her at Brujo shows. I have another band, Brujo Roots.
I followed his other band around.
No, for you.
Oh, you're gonna interview me? No.
All right.
Jonathan's taking over for me.
It's yeah, it was a while back. What was it?
Like 3 years
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
So like 2 years ago, there's another band that he had. It's called Brujo Roots, and they had disbanded supposedly. And so then I asked, "Hey, can I play with you?" And then after that, it's not even a reputation thing. I think David just lives carelessly, and so it's like, you know what, Delaney and Olivia, let's do it. Never heard them, never met them in my life. Let's have them play, and it worked out.
And here we are. David just blindly
Life is about risks, baby. It's about risks. Well done, David.
Yeah, that was just a long way of telling you that it was just kind of a whim. A David whim.
But sometimes that's the best things happen that way.
Yeah.
You like, that's how you pick random places on the globe to take a trip to. You're just
Leap
like,
and
yeah,
the
why,
net will
okay, why
appear.
not?
Yeah.
So tell me about the first song, Clown's Farewell.
You're the one with the lyrics, why don't you?
Well, I believe David wrote that one.
Yeah,
that
a while back.
He wrote that long before we were a group and brought it to the group, and we felt it was perfect for the kind of music we wanted to do.
It's about a breakup, pretty much.
Clown's Farewell.
Feeling like a clown. Feeling like a clown, you know?
You feel like a clown, or the person
Yeah,
you
I'm
broke
the
up with
clown in
is the
this.
clown that you're saying goodbye to?
No, I'm the clown.
You're the clown,
In this
saying
story.
farewell to the non-clown.
To the person that is treating me, that broke my heart, pretty much. So I'm the clown in a way. Yeah.
So random applause. Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys are hysterical.
This is how our practices are.
Yeah, you don't get much done. This is how our shows are apparently now. Tell me about the song that you're about to play next.
So the next song we're gonna play is called Sully's Lament, and it's about a guy named, remind me what his name was.
Sully.
His name was Sully, and this was a guy who got struck by lightning 7 times in his life, and survived all of them. 7 times got struck by lightning, survived all of them, and then he ended up dying.
Killed himself.
He ended
killed
up
himself.
dying.
But for a woman, so that's just a lot, you know?
So he survived
You guys
7
know what I'm
lightning
going at,
strikes
right?
and ended up dying
A woman is
over a
stronger
woman.
than a storm.
Love is powerful. Things get heavy.
But you put that to like a bossa nova groove. And
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm looking
So you're
forward to
dancing.
hearing Sully's Laments.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
We see some familiar faces in the crowd, so if you could help us with this next song. If not, just remember the word heavy, and you can sing along with us, all right? Please. No, just kidding.
heavy,
everything feels so
heavy,
this world is so
heavy.
and my tears are so heavy as they fall from my eyes. They dry as I try to smile.
This episode of Oil Fire's Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
I personally never knew that getting struck by lightning and singing about it was going to be such an enjoyable experience.
No, you wouldn't think.
It makes me want to run in the rain with a lightning rod in my hand, naked, just run around, just so I can have that
You're
experience.
just indestructible. Yeah.
It's amazing. I think that's officially, by the way, the best backstory to any song I've heard. You got real serious, Jesus. Did you know Sully?
Yeah, we met in high school.
It's not true. It's not even true at all.
I'm the woman that broke his heart, actually. I had to disguise myself because a lot of people are out for me now.
I get it. What's the next song we're going to hear?
It's called Laughter.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
We're going to play a new song, so I apologize beforehand if we don't play it right. However, if something sounds wrong, that was intentional. So.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by.
So, what's the backstory on Laughter, guys? The song.
Well, it's all just something we love to do. I think it's
Why are you speaking sultrily?
universal.
That's just how he talks.
Okay.
It's the Puerto Rican.
This is how we get
So, I mean, I'm Hispanic. I don't talk.
It's
that
an
way.
intimate setting. What can I say? But see, that's the idea. Laughing.
I have no idea what's happening right now. This show has devolved into something else all of a sudden.
No, I'm a lucky guy. I'll tell you. I'm so and so, but I'm really lucky. My wife found me in the dumps somewhere in space and time, and now we have 2 children, and this song's about her. She's
I'm gonna go
funny.
throw up now.
She's funny.
It's just a little bit. So what's the? I mean, no, really, that is a very nice thing. I feel like this is so much love right here. It's just it's nice. It's very nice. Are you guys? So the 3 of you are all Latin
So they say.
Latin in her heart.
in your heart,
and I'm Native American.
and you're Native American. Okay, so it's all love, whatever it is. I dig it. So talk about the last song that we're gonna hear tonight.
The last song is called Eurydice, and Eurydice was a mythical.
It was a god.
Goddess. Yeah.
No?
Right? No.
Eurydice, was it?
Eurydice is the love interest of Orpheus. Who was
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So this is
I
a
did study
song.
this stuff in high school.
So this is basically a love song between Delaney and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by.
I try every time I wanna speak. When she walks in the room, I look down at my feet. There's nothing I can do to make my heart
You are the reason I wake up. The little hope that you might find me. Don't you know I'm trying to show you I'm the woman that you need.
It was the ending of that song that I loved the most, I think. But I did like
you.
a little bit of a love story. Are you guys actually a couple?
We are not.
No,
not in real life. Not in real life.
anymore.
Just during the song.
Just during the song?
Yeah, just during the
Only
song.
during the song.
Yeah.
Well, David actually, he
It's like
wrote
a
that
viral
song,
thing.
and I think it started. You said, just as a song about a crush, which is very relatable, and feelings we've all had. And then he chose the opportunity to explore, a different kind of romance that maybe he hasn't exactly, experienced, but he wanted to talk about it and have a song about it, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and also to have a song that's more inclusive. And
Yeah, that's great. I have a crush in this room right now.
I already know it's this guy.
It's that guy right
It's
there.
not Jesus, whatever. It's Smoochie Wallus. I want to wrap you guys all up. And the style is super fascinating of your music. Period. It reminds me a little bit of Lake Street Drive, but not so much either. It's kind of like it's a departure from it as well. So what are the overall influences? Because I know the audience question, someone's going to ask that because it's a wide range. I'm actually curious. What are the influences that brought all this together into what you do?
Black Sabbath, Megadeth,
Yeah.
ODB,
touch of
Iron
Striper.
Maiden. Wu-Tang, of course. You gotta love it. Because Wu-Tang is for the children, and we're for the children.
Yeah.
Right. We're the future. Actually, Lake Street Dive, is it Dive or Drive?
Drive.
Drive. Was we did a few of their songs at the beginning of our.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
But I never.
First learning.
Yeah.
songs together.
Anytime I'm traveling, actually, I'll randomly see a Lake Street Drive shirt, just very randomly. I get so excited.
They do a really cool cover of I Want You Back, and we do it in their style because it's just so tasty.
Yeah.
We do a cover of a cover.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
Because it's just so nice. Shamelessly.
What are the other influences, though? Besides Black Sabbath and Megadeth.
Music writers. Right here.
No, I mean, Olivia is classically trained and has several years spent in an orchestra. David, is a maestro on the six-string guitar. I actually met him at a local dive called The Colony. And that was, we just had a CD release show there, so that was really special. It was where him and I met. And it was the first bar I actually walked into in Tulsa, and he was playing guitar, and I had my guitar in my hand because it was a communal thing, and I just walked back and went to my car and was like, I should probably not play guitar. And
You guys don't know, this guy has a great voice.
On our album, the very last
mentioned
song is
guitar.
just him by himself, and it's super beautiful. So you should check it out. It's called Lemons. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all that.
and Delaney likes
So,
so
Go ahead.
much.
He wants to hear it.
did you say she lacks so much?
No, she likes.
Oh, she likes so much. I'm sorry. I heard that totally wrong.
Couldn't be further.
What's next for Smoochie Wallus?
Marriage.
Marriage?
What's the next
Oh yeah, his little brother. On a serious note, it was in an accident. We're having a fundraiser for him at the Shrine on the 19th, and Smoochie will be there. Brujo Roots will be there. Paul Benjamin, Seth Lee Jones. So a lot of local talent. So even if you're a Grinch and don't want to support someone, at least come see the music. It'll be cool.
David, it was your brother.
Also come dressed as
little
the
brother.
Grinch.
Little brother.
I
He's a drummer,
do know the story. Actually, I was informed of the story, but we don't have to talk about it right here. I think it's amazing, and you guys doing that fundraiser for David's little brother and stuff is just more example of how everyone's there for each other. And I really enjoyed the hell out of you guys. So much fun. Are you guys gonna go on tour or anything?
That would be pretty cool.
We planned our album release. We planned our album release like most of last year, and we just did it. And I feel like we maybe haven't thought that much further ahead. We're still kind of like so happy from that. we had such a great time, and yeah, we're just kind of working on the next step, I guess.
Yeah, still kind of planning out the next step. We kind of worked our little butts off on the album, and just gigging, paying that off, and everything. And now it's on to the next step, on to the next chapter of planning. What are you scheming about back there?
Okay, so audience questions, guys. Let's ask Smoochie some audience questions. Anyone have anything? Right here.
It's not so much a question, but your sounds like so much like Pink Martini out of Portland, Oregon. Yeah, it's amazing, and you guys sound like them. And have you heard them?
Well, he
Do
has.
you want to?
John's heard them.
What are you doing later?
Yeah.
You want to come over? We'll listen to it.
Say that name one more time.
Pink Martini.
Pink Martini.
I should look them up.
Ah.
Look them up.
Okay.
You guys rock. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do a question.
I was wondering how you came up with the name.
In the illegal gambling ring, the guy that was running it, that was his name. He passed away. We wanted to honor him.
Very nice.
Smoochie!
Smoochie!
Pour one out.
Okay.
Yeah, pour up for Smoochie Wallus tonight if you get a chance.
But not on the floor in here.
Yeah.
Like, go outside. Yeah.
Go outside.
Next time,
So-
you have a chance to pour one out.
Don't be savages.
Yeah.
Your album is also titled Eurydice. Do you want to maybe talk about the themes and maybe what led you to the title of your record?
Not really. I think it's, if you know that Eurydice is like a name that comes from a love story, then I think you can kind of take it from there. But it's not necessarily, what's the word for a concept album, but it does follow a narrative. So I would encourage, if you do get the album, just listen to it and think about the order that it's going in. It'll make sense.
Question right up here in the front.
I'd like to know what each of you, what is your favorite album?
Well, that's a long question. Do you guys have one album to answer?
I think I could pick
Right
one.
now, I could do one right now.
Yeah, I could do one right now.
Okay, go.
Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here.
Tom Waits' Orphans.
I wish you were here covered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, wow. Okay.
Come on, man. Olivia.
I will honor the courage of that question. Paul Simon.
Blue, Joni Mitchell.
Bad Self-Portraits, Lake Street Ave.
Yeah, there it is.
Can you tell that I got to meet Rachel Price?
Oh, yeah?
Best day of my life.
Wow. All right, so I really am really happy that you guys were able to be here with us tonight. Thank you so much. I mean, this is another example of the wide range of sound that the Tulsa music scene has. And this is just further proof as to why we all wanted to make a show about this, so that we could help get it out there and showcase this immense talent that exists. And I really appreciate you guys very much, and thank you so much for being here. Smoochie Wallus, everybody!
Thank you so much.
And we want to thank you all for coming out tonight and checking out the latest edition of Tulsa Little Jam. Without your help, we could not be bringing the Tulsa music scene to the world and helping support the next generation. So thank you very much for your support.
Dry as I try to smile.